Okay, guys, so I know I said contradicting things yesterday, but today we're basically just going to finish out the chart so that tomorrow can proceed like a usual Friday. Excuse me. And I can post one other video about ways to go about playing this song and show you how to actually play it. Um, the remaining parts are all pretty repetitive. The choruses, um, the outro is just like the chorus, just a little different in more the most technical aspect, and the post-chorus and interlude. Now, I'm reading off of a transcription of a Hal Leonard licensed transcription of this song. So this is all pretty much accurate on the nose. But please bring out the chord sheets that I told you to look for on ultimateguitarist.com just so you can follow me along. Now the chorus is rhythmically a little different than the verse. The chorus is counted as 1 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 3 and 4 end. 1 and 3 and 1 and 3 and 4 end. So counting out this, because the chorus is just like the verse, it's based off of a 2-measure repetitive chord progression. So the chords start on the 1, and then the end 3 of measure 1, it shifts to another chord. The end at the end of measure 1 shifts to another chord, and then the end of 2 going into beat 3 in the second measure shifts to the next chord. Now, how are you going to figure this out in your chart? Well, quite simply, just write down a note next to your chorus. That's how you count it out. I still want you to put down rhythm slashes. Those are all the backslashes. Rhythm slashes just so you can visually see the divisions of 4 per measure. So even though you're going to see something that will trick you into believing, oh, the verse, I see it like this, it's just straight eighth notes, but now it's not. That's why you have next to your verse in your notes straight eighths. So next to the chorus, I want you to put the rhythm I just counted out. 1 and 3 and 1 and 3 and 4 end. So you know that's how to play it. Now, just copy and paste the verse into the chorus, just so you have something easier to work with. So in the first measure, take out that F. Take out that F sharp that's on beat 3. You just put another backslash in there. And in between the second backslash and your now new third backslash, put in a C sharp, because that's where the chord shifting on the and happens. And then after the fourth backslash in the measure, the one closest to the divide, put a D sharp. And then the C sharp 1 of the next measure, just turn that into a backslash. And next to that second backslash, put a B. And then put a third backslash and a fourth backslash. This way it all rhythmically adds up. You see that there are 4 beats to the measure. The B, the reason why there are 3 backslashes in measure 1 as opposed to measure 4 is because that capital letter that starts off measure 1 is the 1, so you don't need a backslash there. And you got to change that B to an F sharp. So you can see more clearly that it starts, beat 1 of the 2-measure phrase is F sharp, and then on the and in between beats 2 and 3 it shifts to C sharp. On the and between beats 4 of the first measure and beats 1 of the second measure, it goes to D sharp, and on the AND of 2, it goes to B. The reason why I told you to copy and paste from the verse is because there is a slight variation to the change at the end of the chorus. And plus, the semicolons are in, all you just have to do is fix the spacing between the backslashes. So, next to that first note, I want you to put 1, 2, 3. Repeat 3 times in any way, shape, or form. So you know that you repeat that first line with all of the rhythmic funniness 3 times. Now, the note for the second line, you have, again, 3 measures where it's a little different. But the first measure, just like with the chorus, the first measure is exactly the same as the verse. So you change the B on beat 1 to F sharp, because that's how the chorus starts. Put a C sharp in between the second and third backslashes, and then put a D sharp in between the third backslash and the end of the cell. Now, your second note for the chorus is second measure, second line, and play straight eighths. Once you get to that second measure, it's just straight eighth notes to the post-chorus. Now, change that C sharp to a backslash, because once you get to that D sharp, you're just playing straight eighth D sharp, and then change the B in the third measure of the bottom line to a C sharp. And there we have the chorus all charted out. Now for the post-chorus, you just need to make something new. For the note next to post-chorus, put hold out power chord. Hit enter or return, whatever it is. Go to tools, table, insert, 2 columns, 1 row, put B, then 3 backslashes in that first measure, and then 4 backslashes in the next measure. And there's the post-chorus. Now for the chorus, copy and paste the notes that you have for your first chorus, paste it next to chorus 2, paste it next to chorus 3 and 4, and then post it next to outro, because they're all essentially the same. Now copy the table that you made for chorus 1, underneath your notes for chorus 2, paste it in. For chorus 3 and 4, paste it in. And for the outro, paste it in. Now, that leaves simply the interlude. Now, you're gonna go and for your table for the interlude, go to table, insert, table, 4 columns, 1 row. In the first measure, put that semicolon there. and put in D sharp. Then add the backslashes so that you know what the deal is. Second measure, C sharp. Fill it out with backslashes. Then B, fill it out with backslashes. And then C sharp, backslashes, 3 backslashes, and then that colon. And put your note next to interlude because this is how it's played. Straight eighths, because that's how it's played as. And power chord arpeggio. If you're confused as to what I mean by that, I'll explain it in my videos for tomorrow. Now, and also put repeat 4 times. And under chorus 3 and 4, you're essentially repeating the chorus twice because it's choruses 3 and 4. So put in somewhere repeat 4 times. No, not 4 times. Repeat 2 times. Technically, repeat means you play the same grouping of measures twice. So essentially, you can put just repeat next to your notes for the chorus so that you see you're supposed to repeat the entire chorus. But we'll say repeat 2 times. Now, under outro, like I said, it's essentially the same thing as the verse. It's essentially the same thing as the chorus, but in your table, typing, you are inserting one more row to the table, and it's only one cell. One column, one row, and then put B. And simply last measure hold as power chord. And we just charted out all of Blink-182's What's My Age Again. It's a pretty simple process, but you gotta, like most things, keep at it in order to get better. So tomorrow, show you how it works and all that fun stuff.